Bitcoin scam accused Srikrishna has made some startling claims before the police. Hacker Srikrishna has said that he breached the Bitcoin exchange in 2016 using remote code execution vulnerability. Krishna also added that he hacked into e-procurement site of the government of Karnataka in 2019 and got access to the bidder information and downloaded all the files relating to the bids happening at that moment and therefore had transaction details, payment amounts, IFSC codes, account numbers of bidders, etc. Krishna also accepted that Bitfinex was his first big Bitcoin exchange hack and that he was the first one ever to hack it. Krishna was recently arrested in a hotel brawl case.
There's nothing to say about this. It's just nuisance and bogus. It's all just rumor and bogus. I'm telling you the same thing again and again. Don't believe what happens on hype.
That is not bogus news. That's a police department in the release the official press note.
I don't know anything about this.
Huh?
I don't know anything about this, and now I think my time with the media is done.
Drugs, cryptocurrency, and politics. A tech thriller is playing out in Karnataka and it has created political ripples. And at the heart of this cryptocurrency saga is a 25-year-old. This is Srikrishna, and he's a high-profile cybercrime mastermind, the man who orchestrated a scam right under the government's nose. Before we get you the details of the political face-off playing out over this young man's crypto racket, let's explain exactly how Krishna duped the Karnataka government of crores and almost got away with it too. Here's how the hacker procured 7.37 crore rupees via Bitcoin from the government portal. Krishna hacked into the e-governance portal in 2019 and authorized a transfer. The hacking was discovered by a financial consultant who traced down where the Bitcoin was transferred and found that the funds were sent to unrelated accounts of an NGO in Uttar Pradesh. This put up a red flag, and authorities then started probing the case. Srikrishna, a whole year later, was arrested and named the mastermind of the scam. And this 25-year-old wasn't just any normal hacker. He was using the money siphoned from these accounts to buy drugs, and that's how he was nabbed. Sriki, as he was called, bought drugs from abroad on the dark web by hacking government websites. This is not the first time Sriki has swindled money. He was arrested and granted bail in 2015 for hacking a bank account. He is also accused of being involved in a pub brawl with Congress MLA's son. He went absconding after being charged with attempt to murder. And just last year, he was arrested for cyber fraud and drug peddling. Now, this entire 2020 racket has been raked up in 2021. Why? Because the Congress claims that influential politicians have been named in this scam and there's a conspiracy afoot to protect these netas, a charge vehemently denied by the Chief Minister.
Officials have conducted inquiry. They have booked the case. Karnataka government has booked the case. Our BJP government has booked the case way back in 2020, and we have completed the investigation. 3 cases against him regarding hacking has been charge sheeted, and it is further referred to ED and Interpol branch of CBI because of the international nature of transaction.
With Sriki being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate now, and no specific names of any politicians yet out, this murky Bitcoin scam is expected to keep Karnataka politics boiling in the months to come. With video journalist Madhuar, Nolan Pinto for India Today.
My colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath is now joining me live on the story from Bengaluru. Nagarjun, those are very serious confessions which have been made by Srikrishna, where he has basically said that he managed to hack into the e-procurement site of the state of Karnataka government in 2019, was able to access all sorts of details about the bidders, including IFSC codes. What sort of investigation is going to be launched on the basis of what this man is now revealing?
Well, Paulomi, a lot of cases have been registered against Sriki in truck case and also hacking case. Few cases are with the crime branch, which has been charge sheeted. Few cases are with the CID, that is the State Criminal Investigation Department, and few cases have been referred to the ED because of the international transactions and hawala included. So there's money laundering included. The ED also has taken case up to themselves and they're investigating. Sources told us that this last week, ED had questioned Sriki in a case and that let him off after recording his statements. But what we have accessed right now is his confession statements before the police in one case, that is 153/2020, which was registered in Cottonpet Police Station in Bengaluru. He talks about in detail as to what was he doing into hacking, how many money did he have, how did he do this, what software did he use, what are the website he used, and surprising revelations that he got hold of e-procurement website of Karnataka where tenders are issued. And people, these are very critical, confidential documents and information that is a part of the website. Only the officials can see it. Sriki could manage to get into it and see what is the tender details, the bid amounts, the IFSC code of people who are bidding for it, the transaction amount. And this is the case which is handling by CID. While he was procuring drugs from the darknet, he was also hacking Bitcoin exchanges in foreign countries. And that case is right now with CCB and ED. And he has been a habitual offender. He started this hacking business starting from his childhood days, while he started off with IPL tickets, attendance for his friends and projects for his friends, then turned out to be a big-time hacker where he hacked into poker websites and also Bitcoin exchange websites.
Right. Nagarjun, thank you so much for all of those details. So those are details that are emerging from an ongoing investigation in Karnataka. Let's tell you a little bit more about the Bitcoin scam accused mastermind Srikrishna. In 2015, he was arrested and in fact granted bail in a bank account hacking case. That happened in 2015. In 2018, the accused was in fact caught in a pub brawl case with Congress MLA's son. This is Srikrishna we're talking about. In 2018, he absconded after being charged with a murder attempt. That happened in 2018. In 2020, he was arrested for cyber fraud, drug peddling and cyber theft as well. So those were the charges against him in 2020. Breaking news that's coming in right now. Politics over. In fact, this Karnataka Bitcoin scam case has exploded. Kumaraswamy has now claimed the accused hacked into Jandhan accounts. Now, ex-Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy is accused and said that the accused in this case, Srikrishna, transferred 6,000 crore rupees from Jandhan accounts. These are fresh revelations that are coming in. These are, of course, accusations which are being made by former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy that Bitcoin scam mastermind Srikrishna was transferring money out of Jandhan accounts. Listen in to H.D. Kumaraswamy.
ಜನ್ಧನ್ ಖಾತೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿನಾಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸತ್ಯಾಸತ್ಯ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನನಗೆ ಬಂದಂಥ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಆ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಜನ್ಧನ್ ಖಾತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ 2 ರೂಪಾಯಿನ ಏನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸುಮಾರು 6,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನ್ಧನ್ ಖಾತೆ ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಇನ್ನು ಉಳಿದಿದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೇನಾಗಿದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ನಾಯಕ.
Right, so you heard former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy over there make some very serious allegations. He is saying that Bitcoin scam mastermind Srikrishna, who is now in custody and is being interrogated, in fact transferred 6,000 crore rupees from Jandhan accounts. Remember that our colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath has been reporting about what sort of revelations that Srikrishna has been making in his confessions that are part of the charge sheet as well. He in fact has confessed to having accessed and hacked the e-procurement site of the Karnataka state government in 2019. Nagarjun is back with us. In fact, Nagarjun, HD Kumaraswamy is now making allegations that Srikrishna was transferring money out of Jan-Dhan accounts as well. Does he have any evidence to corroborate these charges that he is making? Are the investigating agencies looking into it?
Well, Paulomi, this is also a new revelation, and also it's a different tangent. Till now, what we were speaking of was only Bitcoin, and Sriki was accused of hacking Bitcoin websites. But now the former chief minister says that Sriki was not only in Bitcoin, but also took 2 rupees each from each Jan-Dhan account in India, which collaborated up to 6,000 crores worth, and has moved it out to another account. People would not recognize that because they only lost 2 rupees per account. They would think it was a nominal charge of the bank or anything. But together, if you collaborate, it amounts up to 6,000 crores. And the accusation comes from the former chief minister. But what he also says is that he cannot authenticate these charges because he only heard it from others and he doesn't have evidence or he doesn't have proof to prove this. But what he is saying is that I am a former chief minister. I have been told this from few people. So the government has to investigate, the ED has to investigate about these claims. What I'm told is 6,000 crore worth Jan-Dhan accounts has been hacked, 2 rupees per account, and the same person has moved this money to another account.
Right, so very serious charges that are being levelled by the former Karnataka chief minister, though he says he doesn't have the evidence to prove it. He's only heard it, but something probably that the investigating agency should be taking off because the seriousness of those charges cannot be discounted. Nagarjun, thank you so much for all of those details.